Hawks 360.
Bringing you your full circle of school news.
Welcome to Hawks 360.
We are happy to be here and presenting to you our first episode.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Esme.
You know, Esme, I just have this feeling this year's going to be awesome.
Really, Andrew? And why do you say that?
Well, there are a lot of huge changes around the school. For example, at lunch you can now get PB&J sandwiches instead of the main course. And I have noticed a whole bunch of new kids around the school this year.
You know, I think I saw Taylor and Haley running around the hallways trying to figure out who exactly these new kids are.
Really? Let's go see what they're up to.
What is your name?
Billy Laws.
Zebediah Montoya.
Jalen.
Imogen.
Melinda Montoya.
Clayton Peters.
Esme.
Christian Eckhart.
And where did you previously go to school at?
Cedar Hollow.
Emmanuel in York.
CMS Oklahoma.
Aurora. A tiny Lutheran school in a town called Worms.
Aurora.
Heartland Lutheran High School.
The Netherlands.
Is something different from your old school to you coming to Hampton?
Robotics and ag.
It's pretty big. Worms only had 14 students in it.
Everything's more tightly packed.
Do you have any pets?
I have a dog named Shadow.
A cat.
I have a cat and a dog.
Thank you and welcome to all the new students at Hampton High School.
Wow, they all seem very nice.
They sure do.
You know, speaking of new things, I can tell you that there are a lot of new changes for the football team.
Really? Let's go to Haley and Coach Clutie to find out what's really going on. Haley?
Thank you, Andrew and Esme. I'm here with Coach Clutie. And what was the biggest transition from 8-man to 6-man football?
Well, the most obvious is 6 guys on the field versus 8. It's a speed game. We're going to see a lot more spread this year. They're going to spread us out across the field, and your obvious rules, it's 1st and 15, not 1st and 10. But the biggest thing is every kid on the team needs to know every position. And, not having the big numbers and stuff like that, you're one injury from being a starter. So I'd say that's probably the biggest transitions this year.
All right, and what have you done to prepare the guys for football this season?
Well, the first, we pushed weights this summer. Then we went to a 6-man camp in Harvard. Right now it's probably the hardest workouts we've been doing. You can ask the guys. We've been transitioning, trying to get sideline to sideline for 4 quarters. So that's probably the biggest right now is conditioning.
All right, thank you. And back to you, Andrew and Esme.
Whoa, Coach Clutie sure is confident about the upcoming season.
He sure is, Esme.
Have you heard the hype about the Hampton volleyball team?
I heard their sights are set on winning a state championship.
Yeah, let's go see what Coach Thorson has to say about the upcoming season. Jared is on scene.
Thanks, Andrew and Esme. I'm here with head coach Miss Thorson. Miss Thorson, how do you think that your practices have prepared you for this upcoming triangular?
We started actually last season after we brought home the 3rd place trophy. We went through our Mid-Star club team volleyball, and we had a very successful season because our girls are really hungry for hopefully bringing home a 1st place trophy. And since then, our summer conditioning has really prepared us, and our practices have really been at a much higher level this year than what they have in the last several years.
Miss Thorson, what are some of your goals for this season?
Our girls want to build upon the success we had last year. Last year we brought home a 3rd place trophy. We want to build upon that at state tournament. We were runner-up to Exeter Milligan at CRC tournament. We want to build upon that, and we want to be 1 or 2 in our conference standings.
Thank you. Back to you, Andrew and Esme.
Andrew, I can sure tell you I'm excited for this year.
I couldn't agree more.
Well, it looks like that's all the time we have for this episode.
You're right, Esme. So for now, this is goodbye.
See you next week.